So I guess it's on me because the turnovers continue to be a huge issue. You only allow 99 points, but you give up 32 off your mistakes. You can't win. That's the bottom line, Mike. I think I said it pregame. You're playing a very dangerous game, and at some point it's going to bite you in the butt, and it did tonight. They kicked their ass in the paint. I think they had 56 in our paint. Um, so we could have been a lot better in other areas, but I mean, they had 16 for 16 points. So that's a plus 16-point advantage in points off turnovers. Nicola had 6 of them. Our starting group had 15 of them. You're not going to win. And going on the road in a back-to-back against a division opponent tomorrow night that hasn't played since Friday. I think I appreciate that, schedule makers. It's a great early season schedule, but it's it's just getting out of hand. I mean, it's almost like Keystone Copish out there, some of the turnovers. And so we're going to look at the turnovers. We'll figure out why that continues to be a problem, and hopefully we can find a way to fix it in a hurry. Well, I mean, tonight we couldn't make a shot. And what I really did not like about our team tonight is we were soft offensively. We're coming down and shooting pull-up threes. I mean, like, I know they had great size out there and length with Markkinen and Mobley and Allen, but we just, we never thought attack. We thought settle all night long. I think at one point we were 3 for 19. We were 9 for 38 for the game. We only got to the foul line 12 times. We didn't put any pressure on them. We give them credit. They came in here and beat our ass. But yeah, I'm concerned about the offense, the turnovers, the shot selection, um, how lethargic we can look at times. I mean, that starting group, man, like they that's a really slow moving group. So we have to. That's why I threw Bones out there. PJ picked up a second foul, but the Bones Highland has not played, not because he's not good enough. He hasn't shown it. I'm giving opportunities to other guys. I know what Bones brings to the table, and he showed that tonight. He goes out there, and once he's settled down, he makes plays. Guy plays hard, plays with pace, and we gotta find a way to get a group of guys that are willing to do that, because we got some guys that are just kind of moping around, jogging around out there, kind of looking sorry for themselves. Yeah, I mean, great point, Katie. I mean, legal screens, offensive fouls. I don't know. I don't know if there's been great consistency with that, but you're right. If you broke down our turnovers, we're probably picking up. It seems like 4 or 5 of those a game, and whether that's us getting set, the ball handler waiting and allowing that guy to set the screen. The one thing I'm hearing from the refs a lot is that they're saying that the guy setting that screen is not giving the defender a chance. So that's something that we'll have to obviously continue to address with our guys, because every possession is so valuable. And I mean, I think you were in most of our huddles, and it was like a broken record. Defend the paint, value the ball. Defend the paint, value the ball. Defend the paint, value the ball. And we never did either. So hopefully we'll be better off tomorrow night when we play in Salt Lake City. Our execution, I think, has been really bad. I mean, I think tonight it was really bad. I mean, the amount of plays that we did not execute out of a timeout, guys in the wrong spot, not doing their respective job, kind of shows me that guys aren't really locked in and focused. Um, as I mentioned earlier, I felt that we were just really passive on offense, just kind of settling. I think we made that run in third quarter. I thought we played probably our most aggressive brand of basketball in that stretch, but we didn't sustain it. We went to our bench; they didn't sustain it. Went back to our starters, and it was too little, too late. Yeah, he had just picked up a second foul. When he and Nicola both had 2 fouls out there, and then on the prior play on top of the two fouls, there was a chance to make an effort play that he didn't make. He just stood in the paint and watched as they hit a corner three. And those are not, those are the plays that, we can't have. I don't care if it's a late contest, whatever it is. We got to fly around and have a great fly around mentality. But the main reason for taking him out was didn't want he or Nicola to pick up that third foul going into the half. Obviously, it was inability to get stops. Then we played against a set defense and we turned the ball over. And I think you could probably say that about any stretch during the game. But I told them in one of the huddles, I said, right after we made that run, they called the timeout, and I said, if we continue to play this way, we'll win the game. Because I felt that we had turned up the heat. We're the aggressor. We were attacking the basket. We were getting stops. We were being physical on defense, and it just wasn't sustained for long enough. And it was great that we got back in the game with that, but we just didn't sustain it, and that was a disappointing part. Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a challenge. I mean, like I said earlier, this team's been waiting for us. I think both times we play in Utah this year is the second night of a back-to-back. But you can't control that. What you can control is your mindset, not giving in to the readily available excuses of back-to-back, we're tired, we're traveling. Everybody has to go through that. And it's our turn tomorrow night in Utah. And hopefully this, not just that we lost, but how we lost. Hopefully that stings our guys and allows them to come out with a much greater sense of purpose and urgency tomorrow night. All right. Appreciate it, everybody.